actually kind of majored in communication on accident. It was kind of like a process of elimination. I was looking at the other majors and none of them really were interesting to me, or like if they were interesting to me, I couldn't see myself spending 4 years studying those things and then like making a career out of them.
A thing that made me interested in communication was the fact that you could study so many different things, and the communicative element of all of those things kind of put them together. And so it was, I guess you'd say, the missing piece for me that made me interested in communication.
Well, I decided to be a communications major because I care about people, I like interacting with people, I like communicating with people, and so I was like, I need to find a department that allows me to do that.
Well, I took the intro class and it was kind of one of those aha moments where you're taking it and then you're just like, oh, this is exactly what I want to study. This just sounds really interesting. There were just some questions like on the test and different things we were learning about that I just really connected with that I've kind of always wondered about. So just like how people communicate and why they do certain things. And I've just always been fascinated by that, but I didn't know about communication before I came to college, so it's not like I came in knowing that I wanted to do that. So once I took that class, I just knew that this is where I wanted to be, and I've never regretted the decision.
All of it was stuff that I could picture myself taking an entire semester-long course about like one chapter of the book or something. So that's kind of why I decided to stick to my comm major. It just was really interesting to me. The more comm classes I've taken, it doesn't feel like studying to me. I just feel like I'm like talking about and thinking about something that I'm really interested in.
So I took an undergraduate course in interpersonal communication, and just really kind of fell in love with that topic matter. It really seemed to kind of speak to some of the just everyday kind of relational and interpersonal issues that I was dealing with at the time. So it seemed like it was immediately applicable to my life and helped me kind of look at my life and say, here's some possible reasons why things are going the way they're going.
I think you major in communication if you want a strong social scientific understanding of how the world really works. Everything is communication, right? And we all can communicate, but we don't always understand why that's happening. And I know we all know somebody who doesn't understand what's going on with communication. And so a lot of the theories, although theory can be like a big word, right? Like, oh, theory. They're just explanations of what's happening because we've created this entire social world based on how people communicate. And if you understand it and you understand what's going on and you understand how people are likely to behave, you're able to predict what's going on in your life and what's going on in your job and reduce uncertainty and just do better.
The reason I became interested in communication was pure greed. I was putting myself through school as a men's wardrobe consultant with JCPenney's, and we were working on commission. So I had the very burning and very intentional question of how can I go about getting my clients to buy more from me so I make more money in terms of commission? And so that's what actually led me to start looking into communication. Once I started taking communication classes, I was hooked. I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Because everyone's looking for communication as a skill when you graduate, so this was kind of like my up for that.